Hold on, I forgot if I... Wait, I did. Okay. Hi!
Welcome, Samikut.
I couldn't remember if I fixed everything up. Hi! Yeah. We're back to Valhalla. It's been a long time since I last streamed this. And I never finished it, so I thought, now I should, I lost my train of thought, sorry. So I'm having to stream this in, display capture, because this game, for some reason, never works in game capture. I tried several times, it does not want to work, so we'll just have to do it like this. It's fine. Oh yeah, let's just start. Let's load. Where I left off, we were on day 3. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has less than $800 by then. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now browse Kira Maki's blog. I'll be honest, I do not remember what happened. I feel like I should have like watched my previous stream to refresh myself, but I didn't think about it. Anyway, there's I know there's people that will show up and we make drinks for them and they talk about stuff. And then we can also look at stuff on our phone. Did that idol really show up, or is she just like the ghost? Hey. Oh. What's the idol's vlog? Is it this one? Oh yeah. Thanks, GC. Dome concert. What do I do to relax? I feel like I already read this stuff before. I think I did. I know we talked to her. I think she was like the last person we talked to. Idol. Content blocked in your region. I hate that. Alright. I feel like I already looked at all of this last time. Before I left it here? Where you look pissed. Jill, it's a local page. Do they want us to buy something, I wonder? We have lots of money. Wait, what do I have? I don't have a Maneki Neko, I don't think. So let's buy a Maneki Neko. Oh. They say these ring look, but its pilot's broken, so I wouldn't trust him. Oh. Oh. Alright, well I bought it. Let's get a Kuramaki poster. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. Cutesy game poster. Poster for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom. Sure, why not? His beard grows in real time. I don't know about that.
Incoming ad break.
Oh, we did buy some stuff before. Kuramaki banner. Yeah, let's stand Kuramaki. Let's get some gaming stuff. Ooh, that's expensive. I probably should leave that alone. Oh, yay. The stuff showed up. There's the Maneki Neko, the Kiramaki stuff, and the other stuff. Cool. I like how we just randomly have a poster of our boss. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's go to work and talk to some other losers. Thursday. Evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Let's pick a song. How do I... Oh wait. Oops. Let's just keep it as is. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kinda stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't run off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Maki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like Blink more, actually. Oh, Blink. Blink. I thought she was cutting herself off. I'm stupid, whatever. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. You want cheese? Well, get some cheese then! Who's stopping you? Get that cheese. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Oh, thank you.
Welcome sound alerts.
You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a Bad touch. 2 Bronson extract. 2 powdered delta. Oh, yeah, powdered delta. 2 flanner guide. 4 Karmatrain. All on the rocks. And mixed. I can't remember which is mixed and sour, classy, vintage. Okay, well, hopefully this is right. Yep, it is. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. Oh no. Is that... Wait, this is... Okay, so this is pre the new definition of LARPer, so she means like a literal LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds like more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. You know, I have LARPed once. It was interesting. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Bears? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open. Wow. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I don't remember any of that happening when I LARPed. I guess it's different for everywhere. I don't know. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone? Or someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs? Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head? Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you? Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental. Uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily. How do I find out what's a promo? Oh, there we go. Promo drink. Will any of these work? Let's do... I don't know. Guess I'll just pick the first one. Bitter. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for the fans of the movie that was in. Bitter promo bland. Oops. Let me just check what they all are. Bloom lies. So unnecessarily brown. Ew. Spicy promo bland. Okay. Then there's 4 of each ingredient, all in the rocks and mix. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice, but you'd be dead wrong. Sour promo bland. I remember these ones. Piano man and piano. Let's give her. Let's do the bloom light. That sounds interesting. This is brown and spicy. These. 3 of these. On the rocks. Oh, I failed? What did I fail? 4 of these, 1 of those, 2 of those. Oh, I forgot to age it. 1. I can bartend. I swear. There we go. That is kind of brown. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left it the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepare just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Oh my god. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm going to need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big brandtini, easy enough. Brandtini. A big brandtini, though. Doesn't that mean I double it? 8 out of 10 smug assholes. Would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. I can't remember what they mean by big. I mean, I could. Hold on. I feel like that means I have to double everything, but I don't remember. I can try it and see what happens. Aged and mixed. No, not on the rocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. That way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because my big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time, then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Oh, this guy. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Yeah. Words to live by. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Wow. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. I don't remember what his usual was. I haven't played this game in, like, months. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been, like, almost a year since I played this. What the hell was his usual? Was it the Piano Man? Or was it the Gut Punch? Or was it just a beer? I don't remember. I think it was this. I don't remember. I honestly have no idea. I'm about to get chewed out because I don't remember. Okay, that wasn't it. Oh, 3 Karma Train. Oh, I fucking did that wrong. Five of these. And then 3 of these. There we go. Here. Hey, it's all your fault. You're the one feeling offended. I didn't call you ugly, just flat. Which you are. Wow. Are you gonna mess up my order just because of that? Oh, sorry, I don't remember your order. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh, yeah. That big-titted little one was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? Nope. Come on, there has to be something. Thank you. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. They made me say it. Now Sam is just gonna make fun of me. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that can be used against her or that you didn't already know. I knew it! I knew you were gonna freaking say it! God damn you. Damn you! Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilim have nipples? I don't know, I've never checked. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilim chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. Oh my god, dude. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilim look good? A bunch of guys at a lesbo engineer. Holy shit. Engineer work. Dreamed of the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you could say the same about any company that designs and creates any kind of sex toy. I wanna know. Honestly, I wanna know like how the design meetings go for like Bad Dragon toys. Like, they're like, man, what monster dong should we design this time? Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Throw me a boner here, man! Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? The Fatui Harbingers? Yeah, I know those guys. We go way back. Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better, makeshift toilet paper. Wow. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. That they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. That's a Bleeding Jane. That's a change of pace. Bleeding Janes. 1, these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. No ice or aging, just blended. Okay. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard, her arm fell off. Jesus. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think physics works that way. Or biology works that way. More like something she made up. Yeah. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Oh. Oh. It's now safe to keep playing. Okay, cool. Let me see if there's any new interesting songs. Or not. Whatever. I don't care enough. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filled and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Heh. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah yes, levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? She's a cat. She's got cat ears. And a weird Terminator eye. It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? It's not that one. No? No? Ah, okay, so it was this one. Alright, cool. Just next. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again? Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Oh, lizard. Lizard. Hello, Inu. Hi. Lizard. Say, is that Kira Maki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean... She did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of the creator's dearest friend. Alright. In honor of a good friend. Let's see. Memory of a good friend.
Welcome Inuas.
Welcome Inuas. Konban wa genki datta. Do you mean desu ka? Genki desu. I looked up how to say it casual. Okay, I see. I see. Good job. Huh. Wait, what? All I knew is that konbanwa means good evening. Yes. Correct. Honor of a good friend. Hold on. Let's see how you feel with that. I might have skipped it. See anything. No. They don't have any descriptions like that. Unless she's wanting the drink that Say had, but I don't remember what that was. It's been too long. Hey, I know this game is a bar and V-World. VR chat. I used to bartend in Yeah, that bar is based on this game. Ain't that funny? I don't remember what Say had. I want to say it was like, I don't remember what it was, so I'm just gonna give her something random. I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but... Here. Maybe I'm being too cryptic, but you should know these ones already. She's not wrong. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. Wait, what? Cat boomers? Is that what they're called? That's unfortunate. Cat boomers. God. Does it mean old? Is that what we call old cats? Cat boomers? That's silly. Yeah. Did you go through the procedure because of the disease or because of the fad? I'd rather not talk about it. My deepest apologies then. It's fine. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Except for the last one you asked for. Well, I guess I read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? I mean, yeah, that is kind of a dumb question. But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough. Wait, so do I have to actually make 2, or...? I'm confused. But sure, whatever. Guess they'll tell me. There you go. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Oh yeah, I remember that. Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, Say? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? What? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say that the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts." Uh-oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house.
Welcome Ragnarok 2000.
Where the part where you kiss the robot is... Oh, I have no idea. Hi, Rag. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. And I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both. One for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies are due. Blue fairy. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. Oh my god, not fuckboy, not fuckboy. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say that she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Dorothy calling you the fuck out. No, not me. She's talking about Say, the other one. Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a Bebo-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Well, what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Rialta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. Oh shit. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. Well, what are you gonna do? Nothing. Huh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade? The girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I mean, she got a good point there. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so.
Ad break.
Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Oh my god. Extra flexible joints. She's a sex doll. What do you expect? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's the first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. God, she gets into some rough stuff. So, you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me, then? Let's see, You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. Wow, now she's calling me out. Now she's calling me out. It's not the act of itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside it and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I just couldn't break it. I don't remember a lot, and I never finished Valhalla, but I remember liking Dorothy and the detective. Yeah. They're fun characters. I don't remember the detective, though. What was the detective? I probably met them in the last playthrough, but, it's been a while. My memory just gets refreshed when they show up. Hey, Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Holy shit. Maybe her hand really did pop off after throwing a fucking... Was it a baseball? Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I'd like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Yay. Everything will turn out alright in the end, don't worry. Oh. Well, the service bonus. Oh, because I didn't get my bonus for not fucking up drinks. I don't remember a lot, and I never... Oh, wait, no, I already wrote that. Sorry. And then to charge your account to renew your membership to Shining Fingered. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy birthday. Happy not birthday? What? You really like that website, huh? I have needs. Oh dear. What kind of website is she looking at? Imagine making 2 mistakes. Listen! They expected me to remember stuff from like fucking year ago, okay? I don't remember. Let's see if there's anything new here. Oh yeah, there is. I don't know which one is the new one. Also, Rabbit 3 is officially happening. What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was the leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seems hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think the government would let that happen twice. But this is Alice we're talking about. There's something they can't do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice, but just an epic prank? Who would hack a site like this just for a prank? Not me. You're right, though. It might be someone else. We'll have to wait and see. What was the date again? December 17th. Right, if only we knew more about the targets now. Sick meme, sis.
Welcome, Jamal.
There's a lot of reading in this. Yeah, it's a visual novel. It's a visual novel, Jacer. Also, hello. At least from what I've seen. Visual novels are exactly what they are. It's reading. These Alice starts piss me off. Fucking e-celebs. You have a hard time reading. Reading in a V and imagine. Right? Imagine. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? This thread is closed. What's the new one here? You wouldn't believe this shocking Kira Miki secret by Kimberly Lavalette. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our times. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on the Augmented Eye. The content is blocked in our region. Jill, maybe we need to like get a VPN subscription. I think we need a VPN, Jill. Add app. Well, I can't add an app. Oh, she doesn't have anything new here. Okay. Oh, you just play music there. Interesting. How about we buy something? Or maybe not. Maybe I should wait until she's like, I want this. I probably should wait. Alright, let's just go to work. And try to not fuck up drinks this time. They buy a VPN, how are they gonna say subs to whoever they follow on OnlyBoss? That's a good point. Good evening. I'd buy that for $1. Alright. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Make sure you use code MARIO for 15% off your purchase of NordVPN. Oh my god. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? It sounds like metal on wood, right? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep. A couple of years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Alright, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey! Heh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. I fucking love Jill. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Wow, okay, at least I'm not bald. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Egg. Yeah, at least I don't look like an egg. An egg with glasses. Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? Man's head legit almost looks like an egg. You know what it looks like? I mean, I don't think the other guy was bald, but have you seen that video that went around of that guy, fucking with a Demon Slayer shirt and the fucking like Redditor trench coat, freaking the fuck out at this guy's like house on his Ring camera, and like having a fucking mental fucking breakdown. And it was like, where's your daughter? I don't think so. Oh my god, look it up. Look it up. This shit's crazy. It's bananas. It's like legit, like it almost felt like a parody of itself, and people were like wondering if it was real or not. It was real. It was 100% real. The dude got like, they called the police on the dude and everything. Shit was crazy. He broke into the house, like, legitimately. It was insane. It was like a Redditor. He was like, he looked like a, like John Every Redditor. I just found it. Yeah! Shit's bananas. He looks like this guy. You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Yeah, that should be it. It was pretty recent. Wait, of course, you want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. It kinda does look like the dude! Yeah. Okay, then get me a drink, but keep it under $80. $80. Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. An $80 drink. God damn. And that's supposed to be on the lower side? The fuck is up with inflation? In the future, it's just getting worse, isn't it? Wait, do these have prices on them? Oh yeah! 250. Holy shit. I never noticed the prices before. $80. A gut punch. We can do gut punch. I think that's the only one that's 80 bucks. Yeah. Alright. He's gonna get so fucking wasted. Psycho dude. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck this guy's shit up. Let's put some karma train in there. Just a bit. There you go. Karma train is supposed to be the alcoholic component. God, this dude is yeah. Shit's bananas. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So, I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? No, dumbass. Why? The order is right, isn't it? Really trying to be friendly. Yeah. I guess. So, why are you looking for that girl, mister? Vondelay. Art Vondelay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. Oh, he's the detective. Okay. So, I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not? She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet names. So, who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local goings-on. Well, let's see. Sorry, can't think of anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events. At least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough. Don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. You don't know. Oh. Simple enough. Grizzly temple. Here. Okay, then, this is going to be deducted from the $80 from earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today, no, not really. Damn it. Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet, for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that Idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but... guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple of days ago, dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see. That's... Gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what did you think that sound just now was? Sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Rag. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close! It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That was what made that sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there was some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots. If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. Something seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really? I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please, come again. Gangs, then? Unlikely, this is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs' deals. The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. You left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. I'm Streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Oh god, not the... not the frickin' Nico Nico Do comments. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. Oh boy. She must have an OnlyFans. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now. It's Friday night and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's Escapades is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Oh my god. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. The Carmen stream. Make him puke on stream. Yeah. Excuse? I want Denver to leave. Hey, fellow youngsters. I didn't even read those. Cow emoji. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks like half decent inside. So much for going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Not the bees! I miss short-haired Streaming Chan. What's happening? Excuse me? But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Moon. Why is everyone so noisy? Very funny. Where is he, really? Anime was a mistake. Yeah, it was. How do I premium? Right in front of you. Hey you, the pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way! No hot shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two dressed like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem! Friday nights are peak viewing hours! I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. Oh my god. Really? Get the fuck out of my bar! You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Oh my god. Too much clothing. Hey kids, wanna die? What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty typical of streamer comment chat. All the karmatrine. Yeah. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top off. Take their top off, but it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. And it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. She took mental damage from that. Sure. Nasty drink, nasty drink. Manly and promo drinks are both nasty, but that's my opinion. Let's do a nasty promotional drink. Oops. Let me do that. There's also these. Bitter, manly, burning. Actually, let's do a pile driver. And let's do all the Karmatrine. All the Karmatrine! Although I don't think we can. We have to make it exact. We're still quite a bit, though. So, yeah. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Can't confirm. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend, we held a party for the Safar Toy Company. And? It's a company run completely by dogs. Oh wow, nice. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. That sounds like the opposite of a problem. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad talking corgis, yeah. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfume chauvinistic bastard? Huh, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature. Is this Kiramiki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark! I find myself singing in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now! Oh my god. That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if Pretty Boy over there had a pass with a KGB. Hootzel! Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Gil, you are so transparent. You're like a window. Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah. The whole getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a Bad Touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big Bad Touch. Coming right up. Let's give her a big Bad Touch. So we double it. Double it. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in a phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the watchers at least threefold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Ew. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Leaders of VR all adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of VR experience with a model based on Moe. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Finger had asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR headset. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I asked for a reason. It's music videos with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest, though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it, though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're going to be watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know? Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I just realized how meta this whole interaction has gotten. I feel like we're in like streamception right now. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? Oh, what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened. Sorta. Oh, come on. No epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. One third of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. Everybody wants to be thrown a bone. Why is this game fucking with me? There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well... Yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a Dark Soul, a really old Lilum model. Throw him a bone. Yeah. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system. So he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know. He was the only Lilum I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh, man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo! Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So, what happened to that finger? I'm independent out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here. Miss Bartender, get me drunk. I don't care how. Just do it. Drop a cow. Okay. She's asked me to get her drunk no matter what. That's an interesting request. We gotta get something strong. Let's do a gut punch. Since it's our optional Karmatrine, we can just stick a shit ton of Karmatrine in it. Let's make it a big gut punch. We'll just fill the rest of it with Karmatrine. Okay, that's all I can do. Age, mix. So? Nope, a bit hot, but not lightheaded. Then again, I'm always hot. Hot-headed. Your drinks are either too light or I'm more resilient to alcohol than I thought. Was not that the right one? Okay, let's try this from a different angle. You ask the questions. What kind of questions? I don't know, I'm not the bartender. Do your bartender-ish thing. What made you decide to start streaming yourself 24/7? See, that's what I'm talking about. You're the bartender here, bartender. Anyway, have you ever done something reckless or stupid because of peer pressure? I think that's something everyone has gone through. Well, it used to be that I very rarely succumbed to such problems. I was the type to never take risks or try new things. Every time I did, I was scolded rather than praised. What point is there in doing this stuff if nobody acknowledges you did well? But some time ago, I stumbled upon a friend who would stream herself talking. Nothing risque or noteworthy. She invited me on, and, well, the comments were intoxicating. The internet is a big place. Somehow I found within those comments people that acknowledged me. They encouraged me, even. After that stream, I tried doing some by myself. I turned on the camera, put on something cutesy, and started dancing to Kira Miki. At first, I pretended the camera wasn't there, but as soon as I saw the comments, something snapped within me. Lewd comments, praises, the usual random stuff. After seeing so many people interested in me, I started moving a lot more. No more shyness for me. After that, I started doing more. I sing, I cooked, I drew things. I even did a striptease at some point. Whenever I was streaming, I stopped being shy. So at some point I said, hey, this is the way I want to live all my life. Praise King confirmed. For real. And the streaming channel was born. Is it difficult to keep that up? Not really. It's not like I'm acting or anything. I'm just being myself. I do need to mind camera angles and that kind of stuff sometimes, but it's nothing major. And when do I need to mind that? For only $99.99 a month, you can find out. Go Premium, go! Hey, you're good at this bartending stuff. Look at all the things you made me say. Well, like seriously, what's your secret? How do you get people to talk? I never do that much, actually. Well, this is a bar after all. And one of the reasons people come to a bar is because they sometimes want to get things off their chests. So it's not a conscious trick or you could teach me in a 10-minute tutorial? Nope. You just need to be in the right place at the right time. Some professions make you that personal stranger others feel comfortable telling their secrets to. Of course, discretion helps too. Hey, now that you mention it, I do blab a lot to my hairdresser. Pretty interesting stuff. Well, no wild night tonight, but it did get interesting though. Anyway, I should go. But before I leave, what's your name, Miss Bartender? I'm Lana Smithy. Honestly, wise decision. Alright, Miss Smithy, thank you for a lovely night. But you stay here, because the night is still young and there's a lot to do. Whoa, the floor is moving! Quite the lively girl, eh? People like her physically hurt me with their presence. True. You think she'll come back? My mom always says, you never know when the angels are saying amen. What does that mean? It means shut your mouth or you'll jinx it. No puking on stream 0 out of 10. Damn it! Why couldn't I make her puke? picked the wrong drink at the end. I'm so sad. Why didn't you give her your name? Would you like to reveal your name to someone like her? Good point. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. The lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... Damn it! Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Huh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See? Those sounds have been going on all night. We can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Jillian, nice to meet you. Or Gillian. Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I'll have a beer too. 2 beers coming right up. Alright, let's get them 2 beers. I like how we have to make a mixed drink to make beer. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Man, after-work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So, it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. So, what brings you here today? I suggested coming here after work. It's Friday. I like a drink to kick off the weekend is one of those little things that makes life worthwhile. But he did only suggest it after I found him hugging a stuffed corgi in his office. Stuffed corgi? A plushie, not an overfed dog. God, I hope not. I see. Wait, you have an office? Yeah, what's weird about that? I thought you'd have a cubicle or a kennel. A kennel. I mean, you don't hear much about office boys getting their own offices. It's not hard considering the rest of the staff don't use chairs or tables. Even I have my own office. I don't know about that. The mess they left in the bathroom usually requires someone with thumbs. Chairs and tables seem like lesser evils. And you're the veterinarian, after all. Kennel. What about a kennel? I don't know, I just thought it'd be cute if one day I went to work and they had one waiting for me. Like they saw me as one of them. So, where did you get that plushie? Oh, I gave it to him. It was my gift last Mega Christmas. Mega Christmas! The most epic of Christmases. Wait, so he got defensive over being caught hugging a gift you gave him? And that's the funniest part. He acted like I didn't know he had it. I was just glad he was enjoying it, you know? Why are you two talking like I'm not here? Because you're not giving any input anyway. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's the textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and... so much saliva everywhere. Ew. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know? But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis then. Alright. Brantini. Teeny. Oops. Nope. Teeny Brantini. Here you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Steel. Not all of us spend their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura? What about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why did you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you
Incoming
understand.
ad break.
Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized the meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. This chick is like the fashion police, jeez. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based on just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Heh. Heh. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then... 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well... You shut up. Yeah. Strong, manly drinks. Okay. That's not strong, apparently. Somehow not strong. This one's strong. Mars Blast. Is the dude gonna order his own drink, right? This is blended. Oh, shit. My bad. One, 4, 2. There we go. Here. Now drink. Oh, man up, you'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. That's kind of shitty. Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. I say... What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. Holy shit. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina? Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil. Some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Yeah, boss. Learn that didgeridoo. Thank you. I swear, I need like extra water when I do visual novels because there's so much talking. It is a pain in my throat. This just in. News? At this hour? The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving around 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Damn, that's rough. Hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. Guess we're making another one of those. Mars Blast. One Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars spots have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. So, how have you been doing? I was working a contract, actually. But the target's inside the Apollo Trust Bank. Figured I'd simply leave him be for now. And then you came for a drink? Yeah. Now, part of me wants to ask who your target is, but I'm guessing it's a secret. I can tell you that it appears to be part of the power struggle somewhere. Has the target ever made you a counter offer to go after the one that sent you? They usually don't live long enough. I also don't like it when a target who's seen my face manages to survive. What happened? Nothing. I just suddenly thought, what if someone sent you after me? I'd reject the contract. You would? I don't ask the name of many people, you know. And I always remember those whose names I've asked. They're real in my eyes. I like to know them better, and to some extent I care about them. I need that because otherwise... Otherwise? Nothing you should concern yourself with. But don't worry, unless you suddenly find yourself caught in the middle of a power struggle. The only way I see you becoming tangled up in that kind of mess is if you find yourself too involved with gangs. Thanks for the advice, I guess. Still, a lot of people hiring others to kill somebody is... I can't wrap my head around that. And I don't want to, either. The world can be a dark place, Jill. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank is closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... Never mind. Do you want something else? Who was it that said they were going to the bank? I don't remember. Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Beer. Beer. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Last time you came, you mentioned something about going haywire. What did you mean? I'm intrigued. Have you ever felt like your sanity has slipped right by you? Well, a client earlier tonight was driving me nuts, but aside from that, no. Truth be told, neither have I, but I'm afraid of it happening. How so? I don't know. I just have the lingering fear that at some point I won't be myself. I'll go crazy and I'll wake up a stranger to myself and I won't care. It's just an irrational fear that lingers in me and there's nothing I can do about it. Like the fear of cockroaches for some people. Only instead of fearing a crawling nuisance, you fear lunacy. Something like that. Sometimes I wonder if uploading my brain would solve all those problems. Well, that technology is still a ways off. I've heard of a couple of experiments regarding the technology, but it seems everything's still too buggy. I'll have to wait until it's safe then. Until then, don't worry too much about those possibilities unless they're tangible enough. Otherwise, you're no better than a hypochondriac. Good point. The way you said it makes it sound less like something you feel might happen. Something you're just afraid could happen at some point. Got it. I know how he feels. That's why I'm on Lexapro. That's pretty much it, yeah. Doesn't that make you saner? I mean, were you really on your way to becoming an unhinged maniac? I don't know if you think about it at all. You might have a point there. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here. Always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew, all done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo. Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth. So I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed that you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu? Not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's find a day to grab a beer, yeah. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Get a nice wall pattern or something. Alright. Can now use nano camo. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay. I would buy the nano. What does she want? She wanted what? A fan. It's just a fan. Fans are good, they're really good. Oh. Alright. Got her fan. How do you use the nano camo though? Nano camo. Nano camo. I don't know. What's a nano camo? Something liven up things in this room. Well, how do you use it? Where is it? You say I can use it, but I don't know how. You don't explain how. Oh, we got some. Oh, there it is. Nano camo app. Incredible. Customize. Oh. Oh, wait, let me. Red? I want purple. Purple! Alright. Table. Oh, is this the kotatsu cloth color? I like that. I like that combination. Yay! That looks nice. Let's read some stuff. Oh, whoa. There's a few things here. Apollo, a white knight just beat me up. A white knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 white knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. And also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man. I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Oh. Streaming Chan threat. Streaming Chan went nuts last night. Where the hell is she now? I don't even recognize the place she's at right now. It doesn't look pretty either. At least she's getting some rest. What did I miss? Streaming Chan went to Valhalla, got a bit drunk, and got the hell out of there all hyper. Tried to steal snacks from a vending machine, but the thing defended itself with an electric shock. Going to marry Streaming Chan. That's freaking nuts. You just don't mess with those things. She fell asleep from the shock. As expected from Streaming Chan. I just hope nothing happens to her while she lays there. Falls asleep at a shoddy back street in Glitch City. She'll be fine. Apollo Bank is being attacked, and no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do you have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. Alarms arise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. By Kimberly Lavalette. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here. CTU's Chloe Bauer told AE, the bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Holy shit. Whoa, the Augmented Eye is being attacked by AE staff. Hi everyone! We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Pollutions to reach historic levels next year. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats, umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. Anyway. Actually, I've been having fun. Yeah. I think I might stop here though. My throat is starting to hurt, and it's in a good 2.5 hours. And I have no idea how much longer this game goes for, so I might continue it next week. Probably. But yeah. But for now, thanks guys. Actually, can I save from here? Yeah, I can. Let me save. There we go. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me I will see you guys again on Saturday for... What the hell are we playing on Saturday? What are we playing on Saturday? I freaking forgot. I forgot what we're playing. Oh, First Class Trouble. Yeah, okay, sorry. Jesus. Yeah, so I'll be playing that with, I think we have Samich, Alex, and Elfreon. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No, Rag. We're not playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm sorry. You're welcome to play that all you want, though. But yeah, I will see you guys again on Saturday. But, actually, let me see. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to my just chatting screen while I'm figuring this out. Okay, I'm gonna exit the game. So we don't have like two freaking musics going on at the same time. How do I... Okay. I just want to exit the game. Quit the game. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Let me see who's streaming currently. We got Kiwiverse and Slimadime, but I don't know that I don't think I've rated Kiwi in a while, so I'll go ahead and do that. I will see from here. Where'd my cursor go? What the fuck? Cursor, where are you? Looking weird. What the frick? Hello. Okay, this is bizarre. Shit. Okay. We are gonna raid Verse.
Welcome Sari_bot.
I hope that's the correct one. Hold on, let me... That should be. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright guys. See you later. Bye bye, have spooky dreams. Night night. God damn it. Where am I? Cursor, why? You know, I'll just let it go. Okay.